So I have got to get my utility trailer moved, and I actually have to move it to this spot right here. So I've been digging out. We already had a trench. It was filled with leaves, but I've been cleaning it out a little bit so that I can get this um, drain tube in. It's a perforated tube. It's covered with this fabric. They call it sock drain or drain sock, or I think it's sock drain. And so now I'm going to fill that in with rocks and then cover it with sand as much as I can. It has to be good and sturdy because I am going to drive the travel trailer, or the utility trailer over it. And I don't want it to collapse that drain. The trench is there to allow water to move away from my house and down. So let's get cracking. I took a couple hours break because I was overheated, and now I've cooled off and it's time to get back to work. I am losing my energy and my focus quite quickly. Um, I don't know if I'm overheated or if I just don't have the stamina yet to do what I need to do. Uh, this should have been a one-day job, and I'm afraid that it may turn out to be a several-week job if I can only do a little bit at a time like this. So I'm going to try to do one more load of rocks, and then I'm going to go get my utility trailer and just park it off to the side here. I'm not going to be able to make this in such a way that I can get it over. It was a good thought. Anyway, sweat in my eyes. I've got to go cool off again here in a minute. But like I said, let me go try to find one more load of rocks. I think I can get one more load. Okay, change of plans. I was going along the outer perimeter of my hill here and got to a spot where I saw some good sized rocks that I wanted, and I went to go walk down to them, and a slither creature, the garter variety slither creature, came out of the rocks, and of course he was facing toward the swamp away from me, so that's good. But I think I'll just leave his domain alone. I'll go someplace else for rocks. All right. As I go find more rocks, I have lovely news. My brother is coming to visit in September, beginning of September, and he's bringing me 2 outdoor cats. These cats already live outdoors. They're used to living outdoors. As long as I can build them a shelter to go into to get warm, they will be perfectly happy outside. And cats will help eliminate slither creatures from my yard. That will be wonderful. Another thing that will be wonderful is when I am able to get... Oh, hail. Is that another one? Or is that just a stick? Oh no, that's another one. I am stuck on my property. I think I am not going to go anywhere right now. How about right there? Can you see it? That is a slither monster. And that is the second one I've seen in 5 minutes. Well, I did let that little experience paralyze me pretty much for the rest of the day. Here we go. My project didn't get done, but it will. I have not been completely paralyzed, though. I, next day, did go out and get another load of rocks, and unfortunately this is a project that's going to take a couple of days or a couple of weeks, because I have other projects that have to be done. But I want to say something about what happened, and that is, obviously, I have a phobia. And I have actually had therapy for that phobia, and the therapy didn't really work. But something is working. You see, I'm still out here. And in spite of seeing that snake, those 2 snakes that day, I've been able to get back out. You see, what I found is, if you have to do something, usually you're going to find a way to do it. At least that's the way I am. If it has to be done, I figure out a way to do it. So, have I had some apprehension going up and down the driveway? Sure. But I've done it, and I've picked up more rocks and added more to the, I'm going to call it a dry riverbed. That's what it'll look like when I'm done. But I've also done another project that puts me in a very similar situation where I'm very close to what could be snake habitat. And I did it. You do not have to let phobias paralyze you. Sometimes a person requires therapy. Sometimes that person just needs to be in a situation where they have to face it. I'm not the person to decide that for you. But I've decided it for me. Am I going to go looking for those creatures? No. If I see one, am I going to pretend it's my pet? No. But I will continue to go into places where I'm probably going to run into them. And eventually, God willing, I'll be in a situation where I won't be terrified. So, that's it for now. Next time you'll see the project that I got into the very next day. And maybe we'll continue to work things out together. Until next time, God bless. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for watching. And remember, it doesn't matter how old you are. It's never too late to start.